set up here. Blessings, guys. It is High Priestess Jamila. How you guys doing on the Day of the Dead? How y'all doing? So my Santa Muerta, she doesn't really like to be seen, but she's already had her cigarette. And she didn't even really smoke any of it. That's how, like, I noticed that certain things with Santa Muerta, she'll either smoke the cigarette real quick, and like for some reason when it goes out, that's like a smoke signal that she's done her work. But I've got my other ancestors here, and I'm loving it. It's very peaceful. It's very peaceful. It's very loving. So they said, let's go live. Let's go live, baby. And the way I got this set up, you can't really see my grandfather's picture or my grandmother's picture. Well, this is my great grandfather. This is my grandmother. And I was able to borrow, of course, my hourglass. Or it's not an actual hourglass, but I was going to come on here and show y'all how to work with the ancestors. Okay. Mm-hmm. And they wanted to pop up and say hello. How are y'all this evening? I won't be here long because I'm ready to watch a movie. I think I want to watch, I need to finish watching Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. Yeah. I was so mad when I was watching it because I thought they killed Pam Grier. I was like, no, they didn't kill Pam Grier, but they didn't. So that's a little spoiler. But I know y'all looking at these three witches. I love them. They are my ancestors too. Okay. And they have been serving me well. Okay. So, okay. I know a lot of not a lot of y'all like, who are those? And they're doing yoga poses and stuff. And they're coming through real strong. And so I got them at the top, you know. And I got them a chalice of water. This is eclipse water, actually. And yeah, they're pretty happy. And then I have Lakshmi down here, and I gave her an offering of an apple as well, even though she wants rice. We all know Lakshmi wants rice. And so I am going to make her some rice tomorrow. I'm not going to make rice kheer, but really, rice kheer is very easy to make. You just literally make the rice, you put some sugar in it and some milk and some, what is that spice? I've got some downstairs. I can't think of the name of it, but So I am going to make that for her, but she's okay with this right now. And so this is kind of how you work with the ancestors, like, you know, pretty much if you got some problems with some people, going to your ancestors is good. And then especially if you are a self-proclaimed witch, then you can go to your witchy ancestors. So that's what they symbolize, is my witchy ancestors, which can be whoever I want it to be. Mainly Hecate, Lilith, Yemiya, if I want them to be, Oya, if I want them to be. They can be 12 goddesses. They can be 12 witches. Anana, Kali, Ma, okay? And I feel her energy strong. Oh my God, I can feel Kali Ma's energy. And they're okay with water right now because, they're fine with it. And they are loving this eclipse water as well. And they've been working for us. I can't really go into detail as far as how I know they've been working for us, and then especially St. Michael. St. Michael is an ancestor too, but he doesn't need to go on an ancestor altar, okay? Um, you know, so he's been working things out for us as well, okay? But I've got my witches up at the top because, okay, of obvious reasons. So, um, and I put them. This stone right here is a transmutation stone. And you can put the spirit of your ancestors in stones and stuff. You can put the spirits of your ancestors in water. You can do a lot. Okay. So I love my ancestors. That's what today is about. Okay. It's the Day of the Dead. It's about honoring those that are gone, those that paved the way, those that and I know I don't have my mother on here, but my grandmother is enough. I don't have a lot of room right here. And then plus I need to print out more pictures because I actually have a lot more ancestors. I saved them. And I am gonna get those printed out, but I'm waiting on my ink cartridge to get here in the morning. So you know. And so I've got some workings. I got a working going on right here that is really crucial. That's sea salt, eclipse water, and it's a lot of sea salt, eclipse water. And there's a petition at the bottom of that. I had to get a stone to anchor it because it kept falling over because I just have a petition at the bottom. This is a cord that I cut, and I'm gonna bind that when I'm done. Um, but that's sea moss right there. That's moss that you guys are seeing right there. And so I put it on my grandfather's side because he's handling that. Okay, he's like, yeah. And then now you guys need to really, if you're doing ancestor work, seriously, hey sis, hey one EQ, hey beautiful. My grandmother, like I told y'all, one of her signatures is hourglasses, okay? And so my grandmother was a witch. She did not practice in her lifetime. She was heavily into astrology, and she was in the Eastern Star until she left because she didn't, you know, she was a Christian, okay? But it depends on how you work with your ancestors. Like maybe not all of you would do the exact same thing, but she was like, oh, you having a problem with somebody? Put their name, just write their name down, straight up and down, and put it under my hourglass and put it under the hour or a hourglass. So, you know. Mm-hmm. And yeah. And so my witchy ancestors, they're doing something totally different, but sort of the same thing. They handling some stuff for me. Yeah. So it's a beautiful night. It's kind of nippy outside, but I like it because it makes you have to like cuddle under the covers. It's like definitely a blanket night over here in Georgia. It's cold outside, okay? So I'm gonna sit here and commune with them, and then I'm gonna put 3 more candles up here. I'm just gonna keep the candles going, to keep the party going. Oh, and then I do have my fairy ball because of the fairy goddess Maeve. I have a deep, deep connection with her for some reason. Like she's freaking amazing. So I put that right there too because I consider this is like my fairy ball. And I know a lot of people, they be like, I don't trust them fairies or whatever. And I've heard people talk about it, and it's okay. Like, she really brings me in a lot of healing energy, among other things. Okay. But she's not harmful in any way. Well, may be harmful to bad people, but all those people were bad. Y'all remember that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, True Lies? His wife asked him, she said, "Have you ever killed anybody?" He was like, "Yeah, but they were all bad." So, uh-huh. Yeah. I'm drinking a little bit of wine, y'all. Just a little. And they are fully charged. I don't need to burn no ancestor money, even though I can. It's interesting to burn it because it'll burn different colors. Oh yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy out there. People have lost their mind to the point where they need to be put down. You see that? Where that come from? Did y'all see that? They letting you know they here. I'm surprised we not seeing no orbs. But I noticed also that I didn't see bubbles in my water. All that water I got laid out, there was no bubbles. Okay. So I don't think it's anything wrong with that. Like, I don't think it's anything bad about that. It's just something that I noticed. Well, I can see bubbles in all these candles I got going on over here. Normally, my grandfather's and my grandmother's picture is on their regular altar, but it's okay for you to just, like, it's perfectly fine. It's, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to bring them all together and combine them. So, mm-hmm. What is this? Interesting. A heal your inner child frequency came up. That would be appropriate, especially for this work that I'm doing right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can get y'all a better view. So this is how you actually work with your ancestors. You know, they'll take coffee, they'll take tea, you know, they'll take food offerings. I know that my grandmother herself, she takes cigarette offerings as well because my grandmother smoked cigarettes when she was alive. She don't need no cigarette right now. She's like, "Where's my hourglass?" She's like, "Where's the hourglass at?" Because it's kind of how she does her thing. Your ancestors will have different things that they may have. Like some of y'all ancestors might like a Rubik's Cube, you know? Some of your ancestors might like roses or baby's breath. So, you know, hmm people don't really think to go to their ancestors, really. And actually, when you have problems with people, that should be the first people that you go to is your ancestors. Should be the first that you go to work the situation out. Okay. And my grandmother is very powerful. She is. Even in spirit, she's very powerful. She was able, when she passed away, she was able to pierce the veil. And she constantly came to me in my dreams. But I do so much work with her now that she doesn't have to come to me in my dreams. But as soon as she passed on or passed over, she was in my dreams. Okay, she's the mediator, she's the judge. There's certain herbs that she likes, certain scents that she likes. She really likes chamomile a lot too. Um, did I get my charcoals? I think my here they are. And I got some meadow sweet. Oh yeah, I got my hagstones right here. Look, that freaking thing came out of nowhere. You know, it's weird. I don't have any old food in here or anything because sometimes I will have like limes and stuff or lemons. Um, but that it's like a little bitty tiny flying bug. It's not a gnat because it's the way the wings are shaped like they're shaped like this. And it literally came up from this. It literally came out of nowhere, which is crazy. That is so weird, y'all. I ordered food and I can smell my food cooking. Oh my God. I can smell my food cooking. That is so freaking weird. At least I know it's fresh. Oh, and I got my salt right here too. I love that salt. It serves as a ward as well. It does. It serves as a ward. And they want me to uh, consecrate this water. It's like a ward as well because you can use water as a ward. But that salt is a ward too. Okay. Thank you, Goddess. I don't like to do baneful wards, but sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. Oh, and the 19 Crimes wine, I wasn't too impressed with it, but it works. It's strong. It's 14% alcohol, which is why I only sip like I took like a few sips last night and was like, oh, yeah. And I'm sorry, Lakshmi. People don't realize that Lakshmi is Durga, and Durga is the triple goddess again. I feel like who comes with her energy is Kali Ma, and so she's guarding over our energy, our prosperity, our abundance, our money. Okay, she does a lot more than what people think that she does. Let me see if I can lower this a little bit. Yeah. Getting ready to put on a movie. I'm finished watching. What did I signed up for something that got like a 30-day free trial or a 7-day free trial. I'm trying to think. It was through Amazon. So I gotta go to my Amazon Prime account. Um what was it? Was it Tubi or Hulu? It was one of them places. Isn't my great grandfather handsome though? He's so handsome. Grandpa Nathaniel. And his what I want to get just for my visualization purposes is like a little figurine of a vicious dog because he's got Midnight with him. He comes with Midnight. And so his dog Midnight, like I told y'all about Midnight, Midnight was literally a hellhound. Literally a living hellhound. You had to put, if y'all ain't heard the story of Midnight, you had to put Midnight's food. He would mix, the dry chow with the wet. You put it in a paper bag and you throw it out to him. Okay, and when he was hungry, he was gonna tear through that dough. Okay, so I know that Hecate was protecting my grandpa. I gotta find out about the circumstances of his death, though. I don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But oh, it's 11:11. I just noticed that for some reason. This is a nice frequency. Boy, my nose has just been running and running and running. I've been sneezing. All right, I'm getting ready to put this on my Prime Video. Oh my God, Village of the Damned. Damn, I like that movie. Oh. Let me see which version this is, though. I might watch that first. Because I'm be up until well past the witching hour. I'll be up. And I'll be feeding my ancestors and feeding my spirits. I just saw it and then it went away. Let me search for it. Village of the Damned. That looked like a newer, updated Village of the Damned. Let me see what that is. Came out. Oh, it's a series. Interesting. Let me see. A string of strange tragedies and murders bedevils the picturesque town of Dryden, New York for 10 years, beginning with the cold what? I have to push the asterisk. The cold-blooded execution of entire family at Christmas time. Oh shit. How do I watch this? Do I have to? It looked like I already had started watching it. I wonder when though. Interesting. I'm gonna see if I like the vibe of it. If I don't, I'm gonna watch what I originally planned on watching. Mm-hmm. I swear, y'all, when I was gathering up all of my figurines and stuff and my pictures, I thought about bringing Saint Nick over here, and it looked like he's looking at me. Okay, y'all. So this series done started. Okay, I already like it because it's got snow. I love snow. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. Y'all have a peaceful night. Y'all know where I'm at. If y'all need to reach, well, I'm closed right now. You guys can contact me in the morning, but some of y'all, a lot of y'all are on different time zones, so y'all be up. So that's what I do. I'm available by text message a lot. I am. So when I talk to my clients, I talk to them a lot by text message. So, I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, okay? I gotta go. Blessings, guys. Say bye to my ancestors. Say bye bye.